Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by a Texan who was part of a large family of 10 children. Graphic designer during the day, writing songs by night, and was part of season 19's of NBC's The Voice. We welcome Van Andrew.
Thanks so much for having me. That's the best intro I've ever gotten.
Let's go beyond the mic. Van, how was the experience of The Voice, and how did that change you?
That's such a great question. Honestly, it's in a lot of ways. It's been kind of surreal in one because I grew up watching the show, and then honestly, it's just grown me as a musician and vocally. It's kind of helped me reach that next level.
How has Gwen Stefani helped change the way you see yourself, your music, and your future?
I think getting on a show like The Voice, you immediately start, obviously trying to hone in your voice and try and work on the coach's different input and that kind of thing. And you can start to I feel like I started to almost lose myself a little bit, trying to just perfect what I was doing. And Gwen did a really good job of calling out what was unique about me, whether it's tone or the way I sing or trying to really be genuine in my vocal. And she kind of just gave me a confidence to own those different unique parts of my voice. And that probably stuck out to me the most, is just the confidence in who I am and how I sing.
We have to talk about the confidence all your coworkers at Woods Coffee have given you, supporting your chase for musical success.
Man, I couldn't ask for a better team working with Woods Coffee. They have definitely, from the beginning, just given me nothing but support. I work remotely for them now, and so they were super cool about me working out in LA on The Voice and working from my room and that kind of thing. And so they've given me nothing but support. I have nothing but good things to say about them. What other
The Voice contestants have you gotten the closest with during taping?
Sure, yeah. I mean, with COVID, it made it a little more challenging to have one-on-one time, but Ryan Berg is a good buddy of mine. Jim Ranger and I got really close. Ian, he's one of my best friends. Just the list goes on. I have a very tight-knit group of people that we got close to, and then I actually was just hanging out with Tori Miller, my battle partner, just yesterday, and she's a dear friend of mine.
And how does it feel when you have to battle another talented artist?
That's such a good question, because Tori and she was my top pick for who I wanted to battle against. And so we felt very lucky to get to sing together just because we're so similar. It was a challenge, but at the same time, we kind of looked at it as, we're not doing a battle. We're going to make this the best duet ever. And so the challenge was more against ourselves of making it the best version and then let the chips fall where they may. But it definitely was so sad to see her go because she's an incredible artist.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rocky Nate 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure.
Okay.
Favorite motorcycle?
Oh, Harley Davidson.
As a graphic designer, you have to have a least favorite font. What is it?
The first one that comes to my mind is Comic Sans. I'm going to run with that.
Everybody hates Comic Sans.
Exactly.
Which is harder, your attempt at being a cowboy or singing on The Voice?
I'm going to go with The Voice, because that was terrifying in certain ways, just to push me outside of my comfort zone.
Why was it so terrifying?
Because it's national television. I've never done anything musically that big, and so that's a lot of pressure to keep everything in check.
Favorite place to visit to clear your mind and just relax?
That's a great question. I think the first thing that comes to my mind here in Nashville is just jumping on my motorcycle and going for a ride. So down some country road or just around town.
Since you work for a coffee company, got to ask, how do you drink your coffee?
I make myself a pour-over every morning with some good single origin, but I drink it black.
The last text you got was from who?
That's a great question. I think a friend of mine here in Nashville that we just got back from a road trip.
With all the pressure, with all the expectations, what helps you sleep at night?
That's a good question. I think being tired helps. If I go for a run, I always have to have a ceiling fan. That helps me relax a lot. I like the white noise.
What's your favorite sports team?
Favorite sports team? That is a great. That's a great question. I would have to say all of my siblings' sports teams, which I have a lot of siblings, and so it's too long to list. But my little brother's going to college down in Texas, a little Baptist university, and I'm a big fan of him.
We talked about the 10 children. Where are you in the ranking of 10?
I'm the second oldest, so I'm the oldest son.
Now, how did it feel growing up with 10 kids? Have to be crazy. Limited amount of bathrooms.
Yeah, I think hopefully it's made me a little bit less of a selfish person growing up. You don't have enough room to be as picky, which is good, but it's good. There's never a dull moment in my family, so we always had someone to talk to.
He loves to ride his Harley, hates Comic Sans, and drinks his coffee pure black. Thanks to Van Andrew for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
And that, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.